started. So I'm enjoying these mini themes. So let's go through the chakras. Let's start today with the root chakra, specifically holding the intention of removing fear, obstacles, frustration, anything that is blocking us on that chakra level, which we know is the base, like our tailbone, the front part, and coming out of the side. So the way that it looks like from an energetic perspective, it's like in front and the sides, and a representation of the legs. Okay, so if you're new to the community, we start off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, that's your business. It is a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community, a collective, and a shared space. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. Just breathe in and out here. Inhaling and exhaling. You got it, okay? Okay. Dear Mother, Father, God, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest intentions and validate information from our highest self only. Please release what needs to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I Am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So, starting here, I'm just going to go through some Reiki symbols. Going to go to the root, do a little bit of scanning, cleansing, clearing, whatever comes up. And you know what we do, we just chit-chat sometimes, or whatever comes up to bring this higher experience of healing. Okay, so just breathing in here. So just kind of working through the crown, third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacrum, and now to the root. Okay. When it comes to the root, you can just allow your body to remain flat, feet on the ground, or whatever is comfortable and accessible to you in the moment. What you want to do is you want there to be a rooting sensation, rooting as in like a tree, rooting. And you're rooting to the center of the earth, energetically speaking. It's actually very fascinating because the roots of a tree mirrors our nervous system, the way that it kind of flows down. It also mirrors our representation of our ancestors and the connection of the tree. Okay, so here it is that everything is interconnected and all of these things. Now feel free to think whatever it is you want to think or believe in, whatever you want to believe. I tell you all the time that is your job to figure that out. I'm just here to facilitate a space of healing, to hold an openness and inclusive environment, and to bring you love and hugs and kisses. So, just allowing this cool sensation to just flow down the limbs, specifically the hips, all the way down. And if you want to, you can actually place your hands on your legs or on that root chakra, on the actual spine itself. Okay. So I'm just going to do some scanning. And when I do collective scanning, it is more about the collective message. As an individual, you have your own individual things, and that's something that you can learn internally how to look at. But this is a collective energy. I feel like the best way to explain it in like astrology is like when you start looking at the outer planets and it becomes generational crystals, or let me give you actual examples like jet, which is me, jet, tourmaline, obsidian, hematite. These are hematite. We'll put that on the side, okay? Because not everybody with hematite, but those are examples. Also, these red, deep burgundy color stones, like jaspers, can be very connected to the root chakra. So you can carry these stones around, but I always talk about accessibility. So if you do not have access to these things, for whatever reason, you can use the energy that you have within yourself, because it has everything to do with your security, your home. Do you have adequate housing, an adequate place to live? Do you feel safe, emotionally safe? Do you feel like you have the support system that you need? Basically, everything that you need, a seed needs to grow. You need to have that right soil and fertilizer and sun and that kind of stuff. And you need to have that, and this is what this root is. So let's go ahead and begin to clear out any obstacles as you are continuing to breathe in and out from the path. Now, some of these are karmic, some of them are generational, some of them belong to other people, and we love somebody so much we want to take on their stuff. Let me tell you this right here. If you carry someone else's lesson, you block their blessing. I don't care if they're begging you to carry it for them. If you carry someone else's lesson, you block their blessing. If you truly care for whoever or a collection of people, because family will do it to you the most. If you truly care, you will allow them to carry it so they can get better, so that they don't need you there. Now, if you need to be needed, that's something that you're going to have to deal with. But besides that, let them do that, okay? Because it frees you and it opens you to explore your life. And you know what you might find out? That you got your own lessons to deal with. You ain't got time to deal with nobody else's lessons, you feel me? Okay. So every time you exhale, just releasing anything. And you don't necessarily have to give it a name unless you know what it is. You may feel like it is this experience or that experience, but sometimes it's just a feeling, an energy, a movement, a pattern. Not everything has to be on a conscious level. Things are, working on several levels. And so just surrendering to that, surrendering to the fact that you don't have to know everything. It doesn't have to be super clear, but just continue to connect with your heartbeat and breathing in and out, finding more and more courage as you enter the space to release and let go all of those things that are no longer serving you and just not for your highest vibrational good, okay? So just removing that from the root. And as you exhale, let something go. As you're breathing in, you're filling up. As you're exhaling, you're letting something go. I've talked about this before. It's called emotionally or energetically hoarding, where I will see people want to go and do manifestation work and they don't want to do no shadow work. Well, if you don't clear things out, you want to manifest something in, it just becomes another problem. You're not going to be able to be balanced emotionally. You're not going to be balanced physically. You're not going to be able to get the most out of the opportunity if that is something that is constantly happening. Like you're just bringing things in without letting things go. And sometimes it's a little scary to let things go simply because it's just a new pattern. But you gotta learn how to do it, sweetheart. That is the best way to get yourself on the path that you need to go. We're all like leaping and jumping into things, and rightfully so. Sometimes we stay stuck in certain areas for quite a while. It is completely normal. But a lot of times when you go through these lessons, especially root chakra lessons, they give you an opportunity to go to another level. But you also have to understand that sometimes you can't take the life you used to have into the life you're growing into. It's just different. And I don't think anything is wrong with that. this stuff. Remove it from your energy. Putting that all over your body. And just shift, 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 shift. And be shifty. Now, I have been enjoying reading you all's diary posts. They are so freaking cute. I really appreciate that. And learning about you. It's always interesting to learn about you and what you're going through. And I'm so proud of you for showing up each and every day and, working on yourself or reflecting. And I'm the main one to tell you, it does not have to be lilies and butterflies all the fucking time. It really does not. Just the fact that you get up and you make a decision to reflect, to love yourself, to have a good cry, to express yourself, maybe something that was built up and you need to let it go. The fact that you just showed up for yourself, that's good enough. It really is. It really is good enough. I'm enjoying that. I'm looking out and seeing more and more value on mental health support, energetic health, wellness in general. And I think that that helps us as a society even more to not look at people like robots, or it allows us to be more compassionate to the experience, or not to judge our own selves, because sometimes people look like they got it all together. Sweetheart, I don't got shit together. I have like me and my body, like I'm that, but like everything around me, I'm in the same boat as you. And it's just showing up each and every day. Y'all saw me in June and July. I was like, so life just gonna throw this too. Okay. And sometimes it be like that. And that is okay. Don't even worry about it. It's life. The older I get, the more that it's just like, it happens, and it's good too. When I was younger, I feel like I made the mistake of always thinking that when something is for you, it's supposed to happen in a really good, fun, positive way. Sometimes things happen like very easily. Sometimes it requires a little effort. Sometimes it requires a lot of effort. And it just depends on, are you chasing what you want? Because sometimes I used to accept things that just showed up, even if it wasn't what I wanted. Not like something new and refreshing and like, oh, I didn't know I wanted that, but things that I didn't want and I just accepted it because it showed up. Sweetheart, that is a no-no. That is a no. I'm telling you right now, you don't have to do it. You're probably going to do it, but you don't have to do it. Just be okay living in your body and, with this feeling of is no fear, and just you stepping into your power, and you knowing that you are powerful already. And it's more of like an acceptance than us really